Finally finished up the Valley Queen, which is the River Valley Railroad RDC. This is a RPO model, or an RDC-3, that I custom painted, decaled, and did all the lighting for. And we're going to start the prime mover up here for you. This is a custom sound file I found online for the ESU 4.0 decoder. Let's go ahead and we'll turn the lights on. So what you saw there is that the headlight turned on, and you might have been able to see the interior lights turn on. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it forward here. As it begins to move, you're going to see two things happen, hopefully. One will be the interior lighting will dim automatically, and then the barrel light above the headlights will begin its Mars-like operation. So let's go ahead and get that started. Alright, let's turn this and so as you can see here, there are people inside. I didn't really detail the interior too much, but I did drop quite a few people inside. So this is on station keeping for the lighting, and then you'll see the dim. Here's technically the rear of the train, and I have it currently going towards us. Since this is an omnidirectional vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and change the direction like it's going to be pulling away from us, and you're going to see what's going to happen as this becomes now the rear of the train. So the drum head lights up, and our two classification lights light up red to denote the end of train. Now, the Valley Queen got its name because I found on Tomar's website an interurban company that had a train called the Valley Queen, and it just was very fortuitous that came out that way. So I'm going to take a few shots here of it going around the layout. Enjoy. All right, well, hey, we got some footage on the Valley Queen. I hope you liked it. I had a lot of fun building it. It's got all the basic stuff that we've been doing here on the roads. That TCS motherboard, 1622, ESU 4.0 decoder, and a ton of LEDs. There's 18 in that little sucker.
Times 3.
Yeah. We don't want to go there. But it's July 1st, so that means it's Dominion Day, Happy Canada Day, 150, right on there. So I just want to say, have a beer on the River Valley Railroad to all those hosers out there in Canada. And you got anything to add to that one?
Well, just this is a thing. The only way I know how to say this is what a joy and pleasure it's been, not only the work that Mark did, but to have him as a friend. My wife got choked up again, had tears in her eyes, got up out of the recliner, walked into the dining area, gave Mark a hug, almost. I thought she was going to kidnap him and not let him leave. We've just been really blessed, Mark, to have you in our lives for the last year and a half. And that being said, the model railroad has just changed dramatically. The first thing that started was Steve's input about, Chuck, why don't you go down instead of up when we come out of the upper level? And then Mark came in, and we've done a video about how that conversation went. But it just keeps getting better.
Let me give you a synopsis of how that went. What is all this? Turn it up.
Yeah, he showed me the paper, and maybe we'll get a chance to do a video tomorrow and kind of highlight
right
that.
behind you. I gave Chuck today the original concept drawing for the revision for the lower level of the River Valley Road, and I gave him my concept drawing for the helix detection system.
Yeah.
So if you want, you aren't going to hold those up or not. Up to you.
Well, you can do them. Maybe we'll do something tomorrow.
Sounds good.
To show it, but you know, when Mark said something about his idea about the bottom, and I looked at it, and he will tell you this is the only thing that he suggested that I didn't hee-haw about.
It was too easy.
Yeah, as soon as I seen the drawing, the marks are still on the floor where he said this is where the railroad's going to be, and it's right on the money. And I said, let's start tearing this up. And he said, you better think about it a day. And before the night was over, we had track pulled up.
Well, no, I made you wait that one night.
The next day
you sleep on it. Then I made him shake my hand before we could go, because I didn't want to all of a sudden be like, oh, here's this young guy tearing apart my railroad, and then have all this animosity. It's like, no, this has got to be, you've got to be in on this more than I am at this point.
Well, and you know,
because I get to leave.
Yeah,
you get to
like
live
you're going to do now.
You get to leave with all this, all these ticking time bombs are hidden.
So, you know, that's the thing. But the RDC, and as you've seen in the video, the lighting, like going through the tunnel portals and just the runs of it, it's just a super nice job. It's complementary to the switch engine that he did for my birthday last year. It's sitting over here. I mean, to have a railroad that is unique and has so many features in such a small amount of space, and to have your own road name that is time period correct for July 1956. That's where the railroad is. So, Mark, thanks again, my friend.
No problem.
You've done a heck of a job. I'd use the other H word, but there might be kids watching. But you've done a heck of a job.
Trust me, if they watch modern television, they've heard that and worse.
Yeah.
And I want to do more River Valley Railroad stuff. I have, conceptually in my mind, I've got another switcher that I'd love to do. I would love to take the 2 RS units that we have and paint those in River Valley Railroad someday. The steam engine, I'd love to redo that. And unfortunately, there are projects that we're out of money on at this point. And we're not asking for money at all.
No. This isn't a solicitation for funds. It's just that you guys know when you start doing these custom projects that it's not only is it the money, Mark has put a tremendous amount of hours just in these 2 units. And we're not even talking about the box cars, the cabooses.
Which I want to do all new cabooses too.
And you know, it's and as you can see in the background, we're starting to get trees. This lightning struck tree, when I opened up the door, I mean, I've seen this before, okay? But when I opened up the door today after being gone 3 weeks, and this is what I seen, I said, oh man, this is too cool.
I did a dead one today.
Yeah, did a dead one. It's over here. I don't know if this one is really cool. Maybe in a close-up you could see that. But I'm excited and I'm sad because probably by the next time I get back off the road, Mark will be gone to Prescott.
Yeah, I mean, luckily, I'll only be 4 hours away.
Yeah, and it might be one of those things where I'm coming down there.
We'll have to start a Patreon or GoFundMe account for Mark to get fuel to come down to Tucson.
Well, I want to tell you something. I'll drive up and get you.
Nah, it'd be cheaper for you to pay me if you come down at that point. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, this has gone a lot longer than it should have.
It's a Chuck Baker yammering session.
Oh, and it's like way out of focus now. And what the hell is going on here, eh? All right.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
Say goodbye, Chuck.
Goodbye, Chuck.